Go to your bathroom right now, or just think about it. How do you fold your towels? Are they still folded the way you always did them? Neat, precise, the same way every single time? Or somewhere along the way, did you just stop? Not because you ran out of time, not because it doesn't matter, but because something in you just couldn't be bothered anymore. If that hit you, stay right here. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to change the way you see everything that's been happening to your body. Here is what nobody tells you about menopause. It doesn't announce itself with a calendar. It doesn't come with a warning label. It doesn't wait until your periods stop. It starts quietly, in your sleep, in your thoughts, in the way you fold or don't fold your towels. And by the time most women connect the dots, they've spent months, sometimes years, blaming themselves for things that were never their fault. Brain fog, night sweats, the loss of the small satisfactions that used to make you feel like yourself. These are not three separate problems. This is one hormone story. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what that story is. Let's start with brain fog, because it is the symptom that frightens women the most, and the one that gets dismissed the fastest. You're just stressed. Try sleeping more. Maybe you need a break. But here is what is actually happening inside your brain. Estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone. Estrogen is a brain hormone. It protects your neurons. It supports the production of acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for memory, focus, and learning. It regulates blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain you use for concentration, decision-making, and word retrieval. When estrogen begins to fluctuate, and this can happen years before your last period, all of those systems become unstable. You walk into a room and forget why. You lose words mid-sentence. You read the same paragraph 3 times and nothing sticks. That is not cognitive decline. That is not early dementia. That is estrogen instability. And it has a name. It has a cause, and it has a path forward. Now, night sweats. If you've experienced them, you know, it's not just feeling warm. It is waking up at 2 a.m. soaked through your sheets, heart pounding, mind racing, and then lying there for an hour unable to get back to sleep while your body slowly cools down and your cortisol slowly climbs. Here is the science. Your hypothalamus, the temperature control center of your brain, relies on estrogen to stay calibrated. When estrogen fluctuates, the hypothalamus becomes hypersensitive. It misreads your normal core body temperature as dangerous. It triggers a heat release response. Blood rushes to the surface of your skin. You sweat, your heart rate rises. You wake up. This happens at night because that is when your body temperature naturally shifts, making the hypothalamus even more reactive. But here is what most women are never told about night sweats. They don't just disrupt your sleep, they destroy it. And when your sleep is destroyed, your cortisol rises, your insulin sensitivity drops, your dopamine production falls, your ability to regulate emotion the next day collapses. Every single night of poor sleep compounds the brain fog, the exhaustion, the loss of motivation, including the motivation to fold your towels properly. And now, the towels. I want you to understand something that very few doctors will ever explain to you. The way you approach the small tasks in your life, the routines, the organization, the follow-through, is a direct reflection of your dopamine system. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter of motivation, of completion, of the quiet satisfaction you feel when something is done and done right. Both estrogen and progesterone directly influence how your brain produces and responds to dopamine. When those levels shift during menopause, the things that used to feel satisfying stop generating that reward signal. Folding towels properly used to feel good. Now, it feels pointless. Finishing a project used to feel rewarding. Now it feels impossible. Keeping the routine you always kept used to feel natural. Now it takes everything you have, and sometimes even that isn't enough. This is not who you are becoming. This is what your hormones are doing. And the difference between those two things is everything. So let me put this all together for you. Brain fog, night sweats, towel folding, 3 things that seem completely unrelated. 3 things that most doctors treat as separate complaints. 3 things that women explain away as stress, age, or personal failure. They are the same shift: estrogen instability, progesterone decline, and the downstream effect on your brain, your sleep, and your dopamine system. 1 hormonal transition, 3 completely different expressions. And here is why this matters more than you might think. When you only treat the night sweats, you are managing 1 symptom while 2 others quietly continue. Real hormonal support during menopause addresses the whole picture. Not just the heat, not just the fog, but the woman underneath all of it who is trying to hold everything together while her body rewrites its own rules. Right now, I want to give you something you can use today. I've created a free menopause symptom checklist, and I want you to have it. It covers over 30 symptoms that are connected to hormonal shifts, including ones most women never associate with menopause. Brain fog, night sweats, yes. But also joint pain, heart palpitations, itchy skin, tinnitus, electric shock sensations, changes in how you smell, changes in how organized you feel. This checklist does 2 things. First, it shows you how many of your symptoms are connected to the same hormonal shift. Because when you see it laid out clearly, the self-blame stops. Second, it gives you something concrete to bring to your next doctor's appointment. Because showing up with a completed checklist changes the entire dynamic of that conversation. The link to download it for free is in the description below. Get it, fill it in, bring it with you. Because you deserve to walk into that room prepared. Let me give you 5 things you can do starting today. 1. Name what is happening. Say it out loud if you have to. This is perimenopause. This is a hormonal transition. This is not my fault. Naming it correctly is the first step toward addressing it correctly. 2. Track your symptoms for 2 weeks. Not obsessively, just honestly. When does the brain fog peak? What time do the night sweats wake you? On which days do you have 0 motivation? Patterns tell stories, and those stories become your most powerful tool in any medical conversation. 3. Protect your sleep like it is medicine, because it is. Cool your bedroom to between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep your schedule consistent, even on weekends. Remove screens for 30 minutes before bed. These are not suggestions. These are interventions. 4. Eat to support your neurotransmitters. Your brain fog and motivation loss are partly a dopamine and serotonin issue. Those neurotransmitters are built from protein. Eat protein at every meal. Add tryptophan-rich foods, turkey, eggs, seeds. Reduce alcohol. It directly disrupts both estrogen metabolism and serotonin production. 5. Stop explaining yourself away. The towels, the brain fog, the 2 a.m. wake-ups, they are data, not failures, not signs that you are falling apart. They are your body telling you something important, and you are finally listening. Before I go, I want to ask you something. How many women in your life are sitting with these exact symptoms right now, exhausted, foggy, waking up soaked, and that have absolutely no idea that it's connected? That they're not losing their minds, that they're not lazy, that their towel folding habits are actually a hormone signal. This channel exists because that information deserves to reach every single one of them. We have a goal. 10,000 women who finally understand what's happening to their bodies. 10,000 women who stop blaming themselves. 10,000 women who walk into their doctor's office and refuse to be dismissed. If this video gave you something real today, a name for what you've been feeling, a moment of recognition, or just the relief of knowing you are not alone, then help us reach them. Hit subscribe, and share this video with one woman in your life who needs to hear it. One share, one woman. That's how we get to 10,000. I'll see you in the next one.